I am so excited to share this with you. There are so many electric bass players out there who are intimidated by the upright bass, the double bass. They've never played one or they've dabbled in it, and it just seems so difficult and strange to them. And I'm here to tell you that you can play this instrument if you play electric bass. Absolutely. I started on the electric bass, and about 8 years later started taking double bass lessons. My teacher, he took me through the Nani course, the Nani books. He showed me the series of fingerings, and his teacher was a instructor from New England Conservatory, and he'd studied at Berkeley, and I just had this amazing lineage of classical technique. But I was still so confused because I was coming from the electric bass world and playing major scales and all that. Anyway, I started to have a series of revelations on how I could play this. And that was to do something that was a bit of advice that someone gave me once. It's such important advice. Take what I know and apply it to something I don't know. Now, I knew how to play pentatonic scales on the electric bass. It's the most common thing we play. And I said, you know what, I could play that on here. So I'm going to show that to you today, and I'm going to show you how you could immediately go to a friend who has an upright bass, if you're an electric bass player, pick it up and play something musical with it. So if you're not familiar with the pentatonic scale, it's the root, second note, third note, fifth note, and sixth note of a major scale. There's no fourth degree, there's no seventh degree. Root, second, third, fifth, sixth, octave. The octave is just the first note, the root, again, higher up on the neck. But on here, okay, we need to remember that we don't play with one finger per fret. There are no frets, but we won't play one finger per note. Instead, we play this sort of position. This is one way to do it. The first note, or the first fret, would be played with the first finger. The second note would be played with the second finger. And then that third note would be played with pinky and sort of using the ring finger in combination with the pinky to give you more strength. So it's really, instead of having 4 notes that are a half step apart, like E, F, F sharp, G, we have E, F, and then F sharp, and then we might like shift to get the G. So it's really a 3-note system. Generally speaking, that's one common approach to upright bass. So the reason I'm telling you that is because instead of it being a half step between each finger, it's going to be a half step between these 2 fingers and then a half step between these 2. Okay, see that? So when I go to play an E pentatonic scale, here's my root note, open E, okay? Now I'm going to shift up a whole step to play the F sharp with my first finger. Now just so you know, the F is right under it, okay? But we're not playing F because that's not the scale. It's E, and I shift up to F sharp, and then right there is my third note, G sharp. E, F sharp, G sharp. So realistically, you just learned how to play 2 whole steps on the upright bass. E, F sharp, and G sharp. Simple. Root, second, third. Now, the next note in the pentatonic scale, the major pentatonic scale, is the 5th. In this case, that would be a B, okay? Which is right here on the A string, but I didn't have to move. E, F sharp, G sharp, and the B. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then the 6th note is a whole step from the 5th note. And that's a C sharp. E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then the octave E is right there with the first finger. I didn't have to move. E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, E, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. And then descending, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Simple. Now, a couple of things to note. Rather than playing like this, I could do an electric bass, putting these 2 fingers together, and I'm kind of using the side of my finger and the weight of my arm to get the notes to play. Instead of going, I'm going. See how it's a little fuller and a little cleaner. I'm just here to make it so that you can go home and maybe get yourself a cheap double bass, or go to a friend who has double bass or a music store, pick one up, and start by playing a simple pentatonic scale. E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, E. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Simple. Now, Let's say I pick a totally different note, F. There's F, it's the first fret, right? Okay, same system. I go from F, I go a whole step up, I shift 1 to 1 to get the G, and then there's the A, the third note, F, G, A, first three notes of a pentatonic scale. Oh, by the way, F, G, I can check to see if my G is in tune because I have my open G. I wasn't in tune, but don't tell anybody. F, G, A, C, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Same fingering. That's a 1 octave F major pentatonic scale. It goes whole step, then right across the string to the first finger again, whole step, and then first finger again. I'm a little out of tune because I just want to show you this for now. But hey, don't tell anyone. Just get yourself a double bass, go play a double bass somewhere, and just try to play 1 octave major pentatonic scale from any note. And right away, you'll be playing something musical that you already know. Oh, here's a bonus tip, okay? Once I hit that second octave, I can play that fingering again and get another major pentatonic scale. So like, here's E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, E. Same thing, I can go E. All right, there's F sharp. There's G sharp. Okay, and then there's the next note, the B, up an octave. Now I'm going to improvise with that. Go impress your friends. You've never played double bass before. You're an electric player. Pick up the double bass and play an E major pentatonic scale. Try to go 2 octaves with it and improvise. Have fun, okay? Do it from F, do it from F sharp, do it from G, and eventually you'll start to learn where some intervals are on the double bass. Okay, there's so much I want to show you. I'm so excited about this series of lessons because this is something that I had trouble with, and I managed to turn it around and play a lot of gigs on double bass, you know? People were like, hey, we'll hire Lawrence to play double bass on gigs. I was like, all right, cool. And I picked up a whole bunch of other cool stuff. And I'm going to show that to you. I'm going to give that to you. I want you to, if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, ask me questions, okay? Totally cool. I like questions. I made something out of it, and I've been lucky to have some great experiences playing the double bass, starting as an electric bass player. And I'm going to offer that to you, and perhaps you'll be able to do that too. No, you know what? I know you'll be able to do that too. I promise. Just follow me, get an instructor perhaps to get more of the technique together and learn some of the common pieces, and you'll be on your way to being a double bass player. Thanks for checking out the video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll talk to you soon.